Hello everyone, I am Dr. Radhika Damani and I'm a physiotherapist. I'm going to be talking about a few conditions, a very few common conditions that we all go through, and I'm going to be telling you about the treatment, how you can go about and lessen your pain and also benefit your lifestyle. We all know that this lockdown period has been very stressful, and as we cannot go to the clinics and we cannot seek treatment, let's try and make something that we can do to help ourselves at home and be safe. Let's dive in. So my first video is going to be about a very common condition, and as a physiotherapist I come across this condition almost every day. People are usually complaining about how much pain they are suffering from, and that is usually around their neck or their shoulders, and एक साइड पे है या दोनों साइड पे है because of the way they slept or because of the amount of work they're doing or because of the type of work that they're doing, and this is known as the trapezitis. You have to understand that this is because of the inflammatory pain which arises in your muscle that is known as the trapezius, and this is the orientation of the muscle. This is the trapezius, and this leads to the inflammatory reaction, leads to the spasm of this muscle. Okay, and that is why you are going to feel tremendous amount of pain. Now the function of the trapezius is very simple. It's very important. It helps in lifting up your head upwards, and it helps in shrugging of your shoulders. ये एक्शन करने के लिए it also facilitates the movement and the rotation of your shoulder and stabilizes your shoulder blade, and it also helps in facilitating your respiratory action. Okay, now there are going to be various causes why you can feel this pain. For example, you are doing a very strenuous activity, आपने कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा भारी उठा लिया, या suddenly you're going to the gym and you don't know the amount of weight that you should lift and you lifted something beyond your capacity, or because of the amount of work that you're doing, because of the way you are sleeping or your posture, or if you have a lot of desk work. You will observe that people who have a lot of desk work, if they are all constantly on their laptops, and students who are constantly writing using the desk, are going to develop this problem. So we need to focus on the way we are maintaining our posture, the way we are maintaining our neck, the way we are sleeping, what kind of a pillow we are using, and all of that. So the basic signs or the symptoms, signs that you are going to come across during this pain. So once you develop trapezitis, the main and the most basic complaints that you are going to have is, obviously you're going to have a lot of pain if it's unilateral or bilateral, and you're going to feel stiffness and heaviness in the muscle. You're going to have difficulty in breathing because this muscle also helps you in the respiratory action. You will not be able to lift up objects like you used to. You are going to have intolerance to put any weight on your shoulder. So the treatment for trapezitis is quite conservative. You can obviously take medicines that help you relieve your pain, and anti-inflammatory medicines as well. And when it comes to PT, there we will advise a lot of rest. We will basically start with giving you some kind of a modality. If your pain is acute, that means अगर आपको पेन सिर्फ 3 महीने या उससे कम टाइम पीरियड के लिए है, then we are going to suggest you taking cryotherapy, that is बर्फ़ लीजिए and अपने ट्रपेजियस पे रख सकते हैं जो साइड पे आपको पेन है. अगर 3 महीने से ज़्यादा हो चुका है and वो पेन बहुत अनबेरेबल है, then you should go with hot moist pack, that is गर्म पानी का सेक करना, वो करना चाहिए. That is usually done for both this cryotherapy and hot moist pack therapy is usually done for 15 to 20 minutes. ये क्या basically करता है is help you relax your muscle so that you can do the further activities or exercises that will help you reduce your pain. Please understand that whenever you're going through any kind of a pain or condition, you cannot dive into the condition directly and try to sort it out. Your first response has to be very symptomatic, and अगर आपको पेन है तो पहले मैनेजमेंट में ये आएगा कि हम आपका पेन कैसे दूर करें, फिर आपके दूसरी चीज़ों पे गौर किया जाएगा. Step of your treatment is when you go to a clinic, the therapist is usually going to give you any type of a modality which will help you reduce your pain. For example, the modalities that you have seen which give you which pass current through them. It is also known as the TENS. It is known as the TENS and IFT or ultrasound. That these are the heating modalities that will go deep in your tissue and help you lessen your pain. But as you know, lockdown period is on, and that's why it's not very feasible and possible to do this. I'm gonna give you other exercises which you can do at your place on your own or taking help from somebody else, just one more person if required, and your pain can be sorted. First, very importantly, you need to do the stretching. Stretching of your muscles are very important. It helps the relaxation process to take place further. If you have taken hot moist pack or cryotherapy before this and then you go about with your stretching, then it really helps to increase your blood circulation, and thus it helps to reduce your pain. So I'm going to show you how you can do the stretching. Please be seated where your back is very well supported. Use both your hands and support your head and the shoulder and do the following stretches. Make sure that each stretch is at least held on for 30 seconds. Make sure that you are breathing very well and you do not stop breathing at any cost. The next is going to be your trigger point release. So now when you touch your trapezius or the part which is paining a lot, and there is a particular point which pains the most compared to the other area, that point is your trigger point, and it's very important to release that trigger point. अभी आप खुद से तो नहीं कर पाएंगे, that's why I will tell you how to do it with one more person. So let's dive in. This is the following trigger point. Take a lubricant and place the thumb over the trigger point and press it for 90 seconds. Make sure you go deep inside the tissue and release the trigger point slowly after it. The next step is to do your isometrics, and that is how you do it. Isometrics are to be carried out in all the 4 directions. Make sure that your head is supported by your hand and your hand is carrying an outward opposite force and vice versa from your head. This has to be carried out and held down for at least 30 seconds. The forces are opposite and so it maintains the position. So the next step is posture correction. So many times when you complain of trapezitis, it's usually also because of the way you sit, stand, sleep, your posture. You may have like a forward neck posture or rounded shoulders, and it's very important to correct your posture because the orientation of your muscle then sets in a way which causes pain if you don't correct it. So let's just show you how to correct your posture and what are the other exercises that you should do to maintain it. Make sure you're sitting in an erect position and doing the following exercise. You can also maintain the chin tuck position for 30 seconds and then release the position. You can also do massages, and you can use any kind of a lubricant, for example any cream or any oil, and then you can do the MFR therapy, which will help you release the pain and also lengthen your muscle. So you can ask help from any of your family members and you can do that. Make sure you use a lubricant so that you avoid any kind of a friction. Place your thumb in the middle of the muscle and stretch the muscle. This will help you relieve the pain and thus make you feel very relaxed. It's also very important to keep in our minds the kind of pillows that we are using while we sleep. So the pillow needs to be soft and it has to be comfortable so that it aligns your neck and your spine, and thus there's not a lot of pain that is caused due to that posture. So please remember everything that has been mentioned in the video, and also when you wake up in the morning, please remember that stretching should be the first thing that you do, and try and do stretching as much as possible. You can use all these exercises plus the hot moist pack or cryotherapy according to your convenience, twice or thrice a day, or more than that. There's no harm, and that can help you lessen your pain. I really hope that this video was informative. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous as it's the first time I'm doing this, but I assure you that I'm going to come up with new videos and informative videos, and I'm going to help you as much as I can. Also, I would like to tell you all that please stay home and stay safe and try and help the society in whatever manner you can. Please do the exercises and please remain fit. Thank you guys.